Hello and welcome to Euroman Movie Report. This week I'm going to talk about the new Terminator film, Terminator Genisys. No, of course I'm not going to do it in the Schwarzenegger pretend accent. But anyway, hello and welcome. This week I watched Terminator Genisys. And Terminator Genisys is, of course, the fifth Terminator film. But this Terminator film is some sort of reimagining of the Terminator universe, because the film begins with the battle against Skynet, the final assault, which we haven't seen on film before. And it has only been, if I seem to remember, it's from a comic or a novelization or something like that, where John Connor, played by Jason Clarke, and Kyle Reese, played by Jay Courtney, they assault Skynet's base, and Skynet is defeated. But then Kyle Reese is sent back in time, and if you remember from that novelization, John Connor is then killed. But in this version of the Terminator universe, there's a twist, and I'm not going to divulge that because that would be a major spoiler. But Kyle Reese, he's then sent back in time, but because the timeline has been changed, you guys of course have seen in the trailer, then the Sarah Connor he meets in 1984 is a very different Sarah Connor, and she is played by Emily Clarke, you know, the chick from Game of Thrones. But unlike in the first Terminator film, this Sarah Connor is a badass. She is military trained, and she can fight and fire weapons because she's military trained. And that's because, and here's a spoiler, is that a Terminator T-800 had been sent back to the early 1970s and had saved her when she was a kid from attack by a T-1000. But as the film progresses, we are introduced to a couple of scenes from the two early films. Like in the beginning of the film, we have the iconic scene where you guys of course remember from the first film, where Arnold, as the evil T-800, he is confronted by these three punkers or hooligans, and in the original it was Bill Paxton. He was one of the three guys with on the heads. But of course it's not Bill Paxton, but it's lookalike, and there's this nice night for a walk, and the whole dialogue from the first film. But then there's this clip here, of course, has been released online a couple of days ago. Then this T-800 turns around, and then it detects a figure walking towards it, and then this figure removes its hoodie, and then it's Arnold, and he says, "I've been waiting for you!" And then he pulls out this huge ass Remington shotgun, and then he blasts the evil T-800. And as the film progresses, there's this whole new timeline is created, and of course you guys have seen from the trailer that John Connor turns evil in this Terminator film, and I'm not going to divulge how he turns evil, but it has something to do with his confronted by or integrated into Skynet. And the guy who personifies Skynet is none other than one of the guys who played Doctor Who, and it was a bit strange to see one from Doctor Who as the personification of Skynet. But anyway, yeah, the special effects, the acting, besides Jay Courtney's acting, Jay Courtney, he's still extremely wooden, so I don't understand why they chose Jay Courtney, but I guess it was to lure in some of the younger crowd. And there's this other dude, a Chinese actor who plays the T-1000. He doesn't have many lines, but he is okay at, I guess. And Emily Clark, who plays Sarah Connor, she is okay as well. And of course, when there's Arnold, he has his one-liners like I said previously, I've been waiting for you, and then one of his hasta la vista, and I'll be back, and all stuff like that. It's great to see the old guy back in action. And there's also a cameo by J.K. Simmons. You guys, of course, remember that J.K. Simmons, he played the psychiatrist in the Terminator 2, if I remember correctly. There's a whole new twist to his character in this Terminator film, but he's a great addition. And in some small sequences, the CGI is a bit, but it's great, and I was entertained for the 2 hours which is the duration of the film. So anyway, if I'm gonna rate this film, I will give it 4 out of 5 Coca-Cola bottles. That's it, Euroman of Euroman's Movie Report signing off. And don't forget, if you like this review slash movie talk, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch any of my previous reviews slash movie talks, click the link in the description. But I'll be back next week with a new movie talk slash review. But until then, have a pleasant weekend, and I'll see you in the next movie review. Bye for now.